Hi, this is Tolec for the Andromeda Council. Today is February the 4th, a Monday. Welcome and thank you for all of you for joining us. I have with me as a guest today, Shekina Rose. Hi, Shekina. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
For those people who've not yet heard of Shekina Rose and the gifts that she has and the things that she does for people, I'm going to read her bio. I'm going to do it verbatim so that I don't miss anything. So here we go. Shekina Rose is a Blu-ray starseed and an empath of Blu-ray transmissions. She's an intuitive empath. She's an angelic messenger vocalist for the language of light. She's a peace emissary and channel for the Blu-ray. She's also an ET contactee and near-death experiencer. Shekina is the creator of the SEDONA Spirit Crystal Portal of Vortex pendants, as well as Palladian Sacred Technology Stargate pendants as well. Science and scientists have analyzed the voice of Shekina Rose and verified that her vocals contain the lost scale of the ancient solfeggio scale of 528 hertz, known as the love scale, which results in miracles, transformation, and DNA repair. Many who've experienced her song and vocal transmissions report having an instant healing and awakenings and feel the blessing of the Divine Mother Goddess, Shekina, and the angelic realms. She lives in Sedona, Arizona, where she works in Rose Ray Ministries and the Vortex Stargate Light Portals, City of Lights, and gives soul readings, Blu-ray healing reconnections, star galactic origin, soul star alignments, and she does all of this over the phone, except for occasional in-person meetings. Shekina, if you would please, with that as an introduction, would you please tell me and share with the audience regarding the variety, the mix of sacred practices that you use, and maybe how you determine what practices you're going to use once somebody reaches out and contacts you to engage you and have some work done. Is that a good place to start?
Sure. A lot of time, mostly, the person who's getting a session with me knows what they want, and so they'll choose the particular session. However, there are also times where a person will come to me and say, I don't know what session that you want because you have so many. I do the Archangel Chamber of Light protection for a person's connection and aura, and actually this will be with them like their whole entire lifetime, this and empowerment of these particular archangels that are at their that create a particular field within their energy and will always be with them in their life. And I do a goddess attunement as well, and that's also dealing with the chakras, all the different chakras, and a particular goddess, Buddha Vista, Ascended Master, that will connect with that particular chakra and those particular attributes. So I do that, that session as well. A lot of soul readings, and so sometimes people don't know because I do so many different kind of variable sessions. Mm-hmm. And they'll ask me, and so what I'll do is I'll just, once they email me, I'll just tune in, and I'll be able to determine, intuitively and psychically, like which session I feel is best for them, and share that with them. And usually it's always the highest good, because whatever's kind of needed is going to probably happen in their session, because I'll be tuning into their, before the session, I take about 15, 20, 25 minutes to prepare. I don't do it on the internet, and I create an archangel chamber. So I'm in that particular energy, and during that time, I tune into the person's higher self or their highest guide. Usually one or the other will come, and then I'll make that connection, and through that, I will connect with the energy that's needed.
Okay. I heard you list quite a few beings within the context of the different services that maybe you blend. Are you saying, because it's possible there will be some people who've never heard about your work before, are you saying that there are different higher vibrational beings in the different dimensions or realms that are all part of, say, somebody's spiritual team that helps them while they're here on Earth? Am I saying that correctly?
Absolutely. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, every time, Tolec, every time I work with someone, it's always different. It's unbelievable how different that it is. And the way that they bring in spirit, the way that they connect into spirit, their guides, their guardians, their team, their realm. Now, sometimes there can be particular ones that work with many, like Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael works with many.
Right.
Mother Mary works with many. But it's always, every single one that every person I've ever done, it's always there's always a signature, a unique signature in the way that they have connected in to spirit. And it's always a little bit, sometimes it can be the same, because I work with the Blu-rays and I do Blu-ray reconnections. But how that person connects to the Blu-ray will be different.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. On a person-by-person basis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although now I work with my team, but my team is usually the same. You know, my guides and my guardians that I work with as I set up the chamber are the same. And
so,
yeah.
So I know that you said that Archangel Michael has come in really strong recently. Christos energy, Gaia Sophia, Mother Earth energy. What are some of the other, who are the rest of the members of your team, if you will, that it's actually a really good question.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's because there may be some people who haven't heard about the work that you do, and I think it's worth sharing with them how you do what you do and who this, you know, higher galactic, higher dimensional team is that you're working with. It's worth stating.
Well, I probably normally wouldn't share exactly who they are. However, for this the event that I'm going to be doing with and Tom Dongo is going to be assisting.
Right, and we're going to talk about that at some length, but keep going. Yes.
In particular, this particular event, that this language of light, healing, attunement, awakening circle.
This month in February.
Yes, February 23rd.
February 23rd, right.
In particular, these beings are going to be very present. They've already said this to me. They've already made their presence known. Even as I'm working with you and we're setting up, very, very powerfully, these beings were coming in a huge, very intense way. It was almost overwhelming at times. And so and that also told me that they were showing up so powerfully for this right here at this time. That's also showing me that they're also going to be very powerful. Their presence is also going to be very, very powerful at the event. And so that presence is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael has come in very strong and has given me a sacred connection that has changed my life forever. It happened pretty recently. I worked with the archangels.
Mm-hmm.
The Archangel Michael in particular came to my place and stayed with me almost the whole entire day.
Wow.
And that's why I sing that beautiful song. I say it's beautiful because it was a transmission. I didn't know. The angels used my vocal cords, literally, Tolec, and brought this transmission through. And I happened to have a recorder next to my computer. But that was the day that Archangel Michael came in and stayed with me all day. And it was extremely powerful. And it was almost like he stayed with me until I got it. I mean, I'm talking hours and hours and hours and hours, and this is very, very intense energy. I mean, I've all day until finally I got it.
I'm sure he wanted you. I'm sure he wanted you to feel the totality of what he was going to be expressing on the 23rd at this event. He wanted you to feel it all.
Well, there was one point where something happened inside of my soul spirit being where I just got it. It was like something happened within like my higher heart and within my soul. And it like hit me. And I like started crying, and it hit me, and it was like, oh my goddess, I'm part of the archangel realm. Like, I'm part of them.
Yeah.
And I felt it, and I experienced it. And it was different from connecting with the angels the way that I used to connect with the angels. It was like before I was on the outside. Now I become a part of their community. And I was one of them, but I was still human. It was very interesting, Tolec. It's been an interesting feeling and dynamic. And that's what happened. And it's been shifted ever since.
Yeah.
And Archangel Michael, so Archangel Michael will be very powerful at that event. And I'm gonna do the best that I can to align everyone so that they can be attuned and open to those divine frequencies. And Tom Dongo is going to be there, and you're going to be there,
Yes.
and assisting as well. Tom Dongo will really be assisting as well energetically in what he does.
So let's identify this event for everyone. It is going to be the SEDONA language of light. And go ahead and finish the rest of it for them.
Attunement, healing, awakening circle.
Right, right. And the circle reference is because after, if I understand this correctly, after we do an hour and a half or 2 hours worth of work, we're going to take the original meeting format of chairs and go into a circle with all of the people attending and give them a chance to speak, let them ask any questions. Anything else that we'll be doing in this circle?
Not exactly. The circle is going to be where more healing is going to take place with all of the people.
Okay.
The circle is going to be where we as a circle are going to collectively experience a group alignment healing together.
Will you be voicing light language to trigger that happening? When we're in a circle, will there be a moment where you're going to be vocalizing light language and singing?
And a variety of things.
Okay.
Because this has been called forth, Tolec. This circle has been called forth. This time has been called forth. And you have in the Dramana Council are supporting this event as well. And this has been called forth. My heart and my spirit has been knowing and feeling that I really need to connect in the circle. That it's time now for us to come together, to create, to reunite and remember and awaken that unity, divinity connection. And we need to come together because there's something that happens when we come together. There's certain dynamics, there's certain energies that are awakened and connected when we actually come together. And I have personally been wanting this. I've been wanting to connect with the people.
Yeah.
And the divine synergy that's happening. And you know, last year I didn't have an event of my own. I did some events with others.
Well,
and
you certainly played an integral role in the light language event with the other four ladies. It was,
yes.
As you remember, it was very powerful. Matter of fact, you were the first person to speak within the circle of. That room was just about full. And you and I have been in other circular settings with less people, as few as 12, 13, 14. And the vibrational impact on people's hearts and on their faces, I watched it happen. It was pretty profound. Very, very profound.
Well, there's something special about this gathering, and my spirit, the guides, these beautiful set of beings that are very strongly working with me, have kind of brought this, are bringing this forth, and myself included, because I'm also like an angelic medium,
Right.
and I haven't really shared too much about that, but this is an opportunity where I can be more of that as well. So and so in that circle, I can be a conduit or a medium
Hmm.
for the angels. And so, because when I'm on the phone with you, I'm on the phone with you, and when I do a session or a healing, and it's usually very powerful and prevalent, but I'm not actually in your presence, and I'm not actually able to touch your shoulder,
Right.
or we're not able to hold hands. We're not able to actually see each other and experience each other. So this is what
And
this
and
this
and
is
of
an
course,
opportunity.
and also and also feel the collective vibration of all of the people in that
Yeah,
room.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is what this is about, this collective. So when we're in this circle, we're going to be collectively, exactly what you were saying, Tolec, is experiencing our energies. Now we're going to be guided into that and tuned into that. And I also will be in the circle. Tom will be there as well, and he's going to be making adjustments. He has amazing things that he does with the aura, and he can shift an aura, and he can teach people how to shift their own auras just really easily. And he's probably going to be sharing some of that. So you'll probably get even a little bit of a teaching and understanding of how you can actually shift your own energy field. And so we're going to actually be doing that and connecting in. I'll be going around into the circle, making adjustments, maybe, touching people, but, touching people, on the shoulder, or, like just on their hands,
Yeah. Arms,
making
maybe head.
connection.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's depending on what the divine, is coming through. And we're also going to pick a couple of people. By Spirit's going to pick these people, because we'll have them put it in a
That
bowl,
makes
their
sense.
name, and we're going to do a few personal healings on
Good.
just a couple of people, and that'll probably be in the when we're in the different setting, and then but everyone, because we're all going to be working together, but then everyone is going to be able to experience this alignment and this attunement within the circle, and totally things are going to be happening that I don't even know, because
Yeah, we can't anticipate everything.
it's configuration. I mean, our souls and our spirit will bring that configuration, that divinity, and we're in this extremely powerful vortex of Sedona. And that and at the Sedona Community Center, what do you look at? Whoa, Thunder Mountain.
Thunder Mountain, right?
Wow. So we're in Thunder Mountain's vortex energy.
And
And the whole energy of Sedona. So that is going to also contribute to
and,
this healing circle.
and you've chosen to do this, and we positioned this event for the month of February 2019, which you've designated as. Go ahead and tell everybody. It is.
It is the whole entire month of love.
Right.
Myself, my best friend Mary Angelico, Tom Dongo.
Yes.
We're all of our birthdays are in February as well. So and Valentine's. So what I do is I celebrate the whole entire month, and it's so extraordinary, and it's about the giving and the receiving of love,
Yeah.
and not just a day, and because Valentine's Day kind of has a focus on a little bit, I think, more on a romantic kind of love.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
And so this is the whole, and that's great too, romantic love. However, the whole month is about love. So every day You have to be open to what is being brought to you, and it's a celebration. And so sometimes you're receiving the love, sometimes you're giving the love, but it's really an opportunity to be open and focused on that, transforming in the love, and also really focusing on the earth and Gaia. Like every day, at least once, bring your focus to Gaia and just say, as simple as, I love you.
Yeah.
Just giving that energy out to Gaia. I love you. I love you, Gaia.
Yeah. It's when you're talking about the full spectrum of love and people's hearts being open, being compassionate and kind to each other.
Yes.
All of that can come together on this particular day. And of course, whenever we have events like this, there are always these new brotherhoods and sisterhoods and sisters that come together that have never been met before. And there's lots of tears, lots of happiness, lots of joy. They're beautiful events. And I'm glad that you're taking the initiative to do this. Every time that you've produced an event that I've been involved in, you touch a lot of lives and a lot of hearts. And I believe that this one will be no different. So February 23rd, a Saturday, Sedona Community Center, 1 p.m. till about 4.
Yes,
Yep.
1 to 4.
And if people go to Shekina's website, which is shekinarose.com,
Yeah.
or they go to the homepage of the Andromeda Council website, andromedacouncil.com, either place, you can purchase tickets for this event.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Go to my store. Go to my store, and then on the store at my website, then you'll see, it'll be right there about that. But I'll put all the links good. I'll put all the links and all the videos,
Okay.
and so will you, Tolec, right?
Yes.
You're gonna put all the links good in there.
Yes, absolutely. And I will certainly email all the people that we usually invite for our once monthly Sedona Close Encounters meeting. So we'll get the word out. Since this is a video that we've purposefully created to address the topic of this particular meeting, is there this upcoming meeting, just a couple of weeks? Any final thoughts for the people listening or watching this conversation we're having? Things that we want to impress on people before we head out today?
A couple of things.
Okay.
One is about Tom Dongo, and then one is about the Sedona crystals.
Okay.
Because Tom Dongo is been a UFO researcher.
I've known him for 25 plus years, and there are these things that you know about him, his gifts, his spiritual abilities, his medical. But go ahead, please tell people. Gifted, highly gifted man.
Yes, he is. He's written 7 books.
Yes.
On the UFO and paranormal. Most of them have been about Sedona. And what you don't know is that he is one of the most gifted psychic medium natural remote viewers, I think, on the entire planet. And he hasn't been out for a while. I think 10, 15 years. He's kind of been in a recluse time.
Right.
And you've kind of helped that too. So he's just barely coming out. He was at your event, but he wasn't as a psychic medium with X-ray vision who can see into the body. This man is naturally gifted,
that speaks to someone who's a medical intuitive, and those people are rare. That's a rare gift that he has.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And so he will be there and assisting and bringing in that particular energy, and because he's an extraordinary seer, he's an extraordinarily medium channel, and an extraordinary natural remote viewer. And he's also, as you know, Tolec, he's going to be also teaching some energy remote viewing classes. That's coming up. That's going to be coming up, and I'm so looking forward to that, because that's going to be amazing. So he's going to be there.
We're gonna get swamped in those classes. We're gonna get buried with people.
It's gonna. Oh, I am so looking forward. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
So, but at this event, he's going to be there, and I think for the first time is, sharing his gifts, and actually we'll be working actually together uh, on some of this as well, because I bring in the frequencies, and Tom is recognized in myself because he's such a gifted man, and intuitive and connected, and such a seer, that I can bring in all these frequencies. So whatever frequency is needed, like I can clear whatever that it is. I can bring in a clearing frequency like immediately and clear it completely out, whatever that it is. So Tom has recognized in me that I can bring in whatever frequency is needed, whatever is necessary, whether it be the healing or the nirvana, open up the portals. I can bring in that frequency, and he can see that. He can see everything that's happening. He can see the changes. Those beings come right up to him, and he can see them as clear as day. So this is going to be quite an event.
Wow.
of because normally I'm doing this by myself,
Right.
or I'm a musician, and I'm not with a musician this time. And the reason for that, Tolec, is I want to totally tune in to what's coming forth to transform. Because I'm a harmonic vocalist, and so whoever I'm playing with, I'm going to start harmonizing with them. That's what I'm going to do. So that's why that is. Although there's going to be beautiful music there. There's going to be gorgeous music there. I am going to have beautiful music, like background music, and I may sing with it at certain times.
Okay.
The other thing that I wish to say is that, and also who came in, are the Sedona spirit crystals, the crystals of Sedona that are from this vortex, that have manifested and have shown me, that have sang to me, that I have started to collect for a whole year, and then started to create pendants with. They are going to be there. Those pendants, those crystals are going to be there.
And
you'll have an opportunity. Yes.
The energy of those crystals will be present in the room as well, which is.
Oh, yes.
Sure.
I will tune in for them, because they have a resonancy. And you can also, you can purchase them, of course, but you can also have an opportunity just be with the crystals. You can go over. There's going to be a time where you could just go over. You can touch them. You can connect with them, because I want that people to have an opportunity to experience these crystals, because just experiencing them will give you an alignment and a connection and a remembrance, an awakening. So they're also the stars of the show too. Are going to be there. Is the Sedona crystals? Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael said that he would be there. Christos will be there. Said they would be there.
We got some serious teammates.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Because I work really close with Sophia, and that's through the Sacred Divine Feminine Spirit. So I'll be working. Sophia is the closest one to me, because we're kind of in a united spirit a lot of times because of the Sacred Divine Feminine. And through her, though, I will also be working with the angels, a lot of the angelic energies, because I'm an angelic. So a lot of the angelic energies will be there.
All right. So Shekina Rose of Sedona, thank you very much. We've been talking about the Sedona language of light, energy transmission, healing attunement circle. It's going to take place on February the 23rd, 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Sedona Community Center. It's a beautiful place. Yeah. It's a great setting, centrally located right off of 89A in Sedona. So you can go to Shekina's website, shekinarose.com. You can go to the Andromeda Council website, andromedacouncil.com. You'll be able to click on either one of those graphics, and that'll throw you into your store page so people can purchase tickets. We hope to see you all there. Thank you for joining us and for listening. And Shekina, thank you. Thank you for taking some time to share the essence of who you are and what you've experienced, and this amazing event that we've got coming on Saturday the 23rd. I think it'll touch a lot of hearts.
Yeah, I really appreciate you, Tolec, and thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, everyone. Have a great week, and we look forward to seeing at least some of you on February 23rd. Take care.